Green 18. Cat 300. Cat 300. Zoom. He's mine. Mike's about 9.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Box it. Mike's 5'9". I'm here all day. Mike, check. 59. 630.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This complete to Jones. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Josh Jacobs. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pardon, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Watch out. Hey, switch gears. Slip. Right feet. Express.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it with Jacobs. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we're good. Ready? Undercrunch.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, box truck. Express. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Carr. the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
We got to step it up. Smooth. 50, Mike's 50. Hey, here we go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here we go on fourth down with Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch. Under 10, 10.
On second down, it's Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Hey, you block over here. I got you, boy. Mike, 50.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got Adams on the hook.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take watch it. Mike, 51. Watch the out. 51. 26. 51 for Mike. Here we go. Hey, wahoo.
On second and 9, Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Will Compton coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Markel Lee providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a fourth and long. Here's Rodgers to throw, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second and 1, Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Better bring it. Hey, 734. I'm letting you know right now, you better. Hey, Alpha. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Bring it. Bring it.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He completes it to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I can't believe they even let you play.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Running right, Jones. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Rodgers on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Hey, high 7. Hey, take 26. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go,
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Low. Not today, Rob. Not today. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know who's slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Heavy. Check 13. Check 13. You're mine. Check.
He'll pitch it. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
The 20. Complete to Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Jimmy Graham in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Kill. 29. Hey, 25 to the mic. Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers complete. It's Irvin. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Box it. Hey, watch the screen. Hey, Steve 6.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
29. Express. Hey, Echo. You got tape.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Rashawn Gary. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Check three.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 29, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Express. 50's to Mike. Watch the curl. Hey. Express. Mike's 50. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike's 50.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Carr, he's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Slam, 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 slam.
Carr gives to Richard, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Hey, Delta.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Rodgers.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Greystone, travel. 15, check 15. 93.
Carr going to look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. Jones has it. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
7:34.
From the gun, Carr. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Hey, Zoo.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
3:19. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that inside. Jim. Bud. 51 to Mike.
Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Carr. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They'll come out in the pistol. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Running is Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.